Hi there, hope you all are doing amazing. And I know this video has been long overdue of how to cut your own hair. I was just practically waiting for my hair to grow pretty long enough so that I know that I needed a trim, because my whole agenda of my hair is I want to grow it to the longest length it can. And so far it's been growing only till this length, so I really want to try to grow it more, and I realized it by cutting it. Yes, that's the best way to do it. So I said, why not make a video and show all my clients who I'm really missing in Mumbai and from all over that you can do it on your own. But this is not just the solution all the time, because you can see what's happening at the back of your head. So you will need to go to a salon and get your curly haircuts as required. But for the time being, if you don't mind, you want to get rid of your ends, I could help you with that. So this video is specifically for that. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I would love to help you on this journey. And I'm going to give you a lot of tips while cutting my hair, so pay attention to the whole video so that you don't miss out on any important things. So first things first is when you're cutting your hair at home, I know you've been seeing so many videos, and it's fine. You can follow those videos and get your cuts at home. But again, there are a few things that make it really difficult that nobody tells you about. Number one is the sharpness of your scissor really matters. Now, the nice thing about being a hairstylist is you have good scissors. You can use your kitchen scissors, but I'm really going to tell you that's going to give you not the best results, because the next part is we are using our fingers still, but we also do have a comb, and you can use any comb as you want. The basic of combing is just to give you the sections, not really used to cut the hair. I'm not going to comb out my hair because I have wavy hair, as you can see, and it changes. Oh, also you can use hair ties and clips that you need to section out your hair. Now, to sectioning our hair, there are three important factors to remember. Okay, keep this in mind. This is the top of your head. Okay, like literally the top of your head. This portion is the crown, and this becomes your nape. I'm gonna go over that again. Top of the head, crown section, back of your neck, and it's called nape area. Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking about these terms. Stay on board. Right, let's get started. First things first is you want to divide your hair. Anytime when you're working with hair, the more you divide and rule, the better it is for you, better it is for your stylist, better for everybody in the world. Okay, so divide your hair from the center and take your hair to the back. Now we are trying to get our ends trimmed, but we don't want to lose length also. So what you want to do is, once the division is done, take your fingers and lightly glide your hands through it. Same thing with the other side. Okay, now usually when you're cutting your own hair, what happens is you look down. Okay, this is exactly what happens. You look down and you cut it like this. I want you to try something different. Okay, once your hair is done, yes, look down, your hair jumps up a little bit, so that means you've got to cut a little less than what you would actually want to cut. So keep your head down tilted the most, but the challenge over here is, if you wanted to cut this much, cut a little less, because your hair is going to jump up back. Okay, so let's get started. Dress your hair, let it be the no tension. When I say tension, I mean do not pull on your hair. Many people do this, avoid it. Keep your hair straight, sorry, as in like keep your hair combed. Angle your chin downwards, look at your hair, pick it up. Okay, now you want to use your two fingers to scoop up the hair upwards. I'm going to do it again. Comb out your hair. All right, look straight, chin down, two fingers. You can twist it, two fingers to make this easy, finger nails pointing downwards, and twist up. Okay, you will get this. Once you get this, keep this strong, look up, look at your hair. Okay, now what you want to cut is just the uneven bits. Yeah, so you just want to get the uneven bits cut. Yeah, this is better. Now let's go for it. Don't get scared. Cut it straight. Keep your elbows straight. Keep this at a 90 degrees and chop it out. All right, that's got that easy. Let it all go. Now, in your mind or out loud, direct me what to do. So we are combing our hair out, chin down, fingers nail pointing downwards, and we scoop. Okay, if you got that right, you're on the right path. Thank you for listening. But now we're going to do it with, this is going to be your scissor hand, this is going to be your direction hand. Okay, so we're combing out the hair, trace the hair, and scoop. Now, I'm not going to cut that much. Okay, loosen it. Yeah, I'm just going to finger straight. Okay, so now that we got our ends and our length trimmed, now we got to go to the crown of the section from where your layers appear. So now let's start dividing our hair. Okay, like I said, you want to take the top of your head section, which is take your comb, point it at your ears, just make a side cut. Bring that hair forward. Yeah. Okay, see that? Yeah, so this is the top of your head section. Let's get that away from our faces. I'm gonna use a rubber just for the sake of it. Yeah, rubber band rather. Okay, looks so neat. And then this part, I'm just gonna take my comb again, take a little diagonal from the ear, make that line, pick it up. Yeah, so this is the crown section. All right, okay. And then this was our nape area, what we cut. See, the length at your crown doesn't really reach your ends, the length. Okay, so these are where your layers are formed. So we next take this and we divide it as we need it to. All right, now here you will notice I'm going to get this fellow a little bit back. So yeah, okay, so now what you're doing is you're cutting your layers. But I really want to tell you the truth about cutting your own layers is it can be majorly disconnected. So if you really want to do it, it is tiniest tips you're going to get out. Okay, so once your hair is divided, again, comb it out with your fingers, comb it out with your fingers. Now this is a tricky part that you will have to do. Okay, I'm going to try to make it easier for you. Now your fingers have to point diagonally upwards at a 45-degree angle, because if you notice, your hair gets layers and it's in a short to long ratio. So what you want to do is take your left hand, put your fingers already at an angle at 45, dress it up. As you come closer to your ends, the nails go upwards and your palm is opened and it becomes a 90 degrees for them. Okay. Now once you have your hair pointing out, you'll notice, okay, keep your fingers straight, cut very little, only what is in front of your fingers, not what is at the back. And when I cut it, I'm not going to cut touching my fingers. You're barely going to be snipping your ends. Yeah, and look at my scissor, it's 90 degrees, my palm is 90 degrees, my fingers pointing up. You can comb out the little babies. Make sure your fingers are really tightly cut, holding the hair. And that's it. Okay? Coming to the next part, next side rather. Ew, now how do we do this side? Again, if you're a righty, now your fingers are going to be pointing downwards. So you comb out your hair, get your fingers pointing downwards. Here we go. You'll notice the hair coming out here. Take your shears, point them upwards again. And here you are barely cutting your ends that are there. Yes. Cut it straight. Hold your fingers tightly. There we go. Okay. Right, you can see the cut. Oh my God, it's pretty. Now I'm going to combine my length to my layers. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. Going to have it done nice. So we finished trimming our length, and then we went into our layers, and then now coming to the top of our head section. Now this section, again, divide it. Beautiful sectioning there. Divide your hair always. Central it out again. I'm going to put this hair back. And then you have a division over here. Now the same thing over here. These are your face framing layers. Okay, so ideally people like them at a certain level. Either you like it at your chin level or shorter. I'm going to be experimental and I'm going to go shorter because I'm going to give myself a fringe eventually. Okay, so coming to this layer now. Again, take your fingers, guys. Don't use comb. Comb gives you tension. Tension is you pulling your hair so much, and especially if you have wavy and curly hair, it's going to jump up and you're going to regret your decision. So I'm going to be your savior and tell you to not use your comb. Okay, now again, what you want to do is comb it with your fingers, your two fingers down the hair. Again, the same way how we cut our layers. Now we're cutting face framing. So you will always get one shorter bit and the longer bit. Okay, so go slowly, don't be in a rush. Keep this very lightly. Now, if you notice, I do not cut here. And I do not pull my hair with the hair ties that in most of the videos they show. I put it in front of my face so I can see what I'm cutting. Okay, now either you're doing this or you're doing this convenient. I like to go downwards. Okay, so you start with the top. I'm going to give you a better space to see, yeah, using my face. Okay, the shorter thing, and all I'm doing is make sure your fingers at 90 degrees, the scissors at 90 degrees, do not forget. Straight, one snip at a time. Okay, don't go in a hurry and just snip off everything. Yeah, same thing with the other side. Repeat after me. Comb your hair. Guys, when you're working with scissors, it's very important to know how to hold your scissors. I would keep my scissors down if I was you. Because I'm a stylist, I know how to maneuver with the scissors in your face. Alright. Now again, you want to take your hands, fingers downwards, nail pointing downwards. Here. Yeah, do you get this? This is the bit of hair that you get out. Now the challenge is over here is for you, you'll have to match the top to the down. Okay, so little cheat code over here, little tip rather. Okay, now if you see this, okay, it's going to be difficult for you as a person to keep doing this cut even if I was in the wrong side. Okay, and you cannot do this. So all you're doing is shift your angle a little. It'll be much more easier for you to cut rather than this, because you'll end up cutting a lot more. So when you just flip your hands, it's only for your face framing layers. Okay, put it at a 45 degrees. If you are cutting your hair on your own, watch this video while doing it. This bit's a little shorter, so I'm just going to let it go. Now this is your short part, this is your long part. Parallel your finger to your ends and snip it. Okay, and then let it go. And this one beauty that is there, I'm gonna let it go because it was anyway shorter. All right, this is a face framing. Revealing the truth. Okay, this is what our hair looks like. Got my face framing. It is just at my chin level. Let me check again. Yeah, just below my chin level. So now the ends feel much softer, your ends feel lighter. Coming to the best part is this kind of hair is you can dress up at any level. Okay, if it pushes it to the side and you want it more shorter, all you got to do is cut your hair more inches than what you would. But safely is we are only learning to trim for our dead ends. So please do not go into overdoing your haircuts at home because you do need professional hair cutting. Okay, truth be told, curly hairstylist or hairstylists in general know what they are doing to your hair. But if you also have an idea of how your hair settles, communicate to your hairstylist much better so that they can give you a cut that is suitable for you and also something that you want. Make sure you are going to a hairstylist who knows how to deal with curly cuts. Hairstylists are also people. They are also learning about this cutting technique. So do your research well so that you are not regretting your decision of going to a hairstylist. Okay.